Hello everyone, it's Cute Bunny here. Sorry, I just had to cough. Oh, hi kitty. The cat's just come over to say hello. She may meow. She has had her lunch. So I want to update my car. I started a video and then accidentally bumped the stop button instead of the pause button. So I've started again. So I will count stuff with you, but it's pretty much kind of a bit more sorted than it was at that point, but that's all right. And then we'll update this 2025 and 2025. Now I anticipated to take longer than till middle of the year to get to my 2025 in 2025, but it's looking like I might be set to have that done by, well, either May or June at the latest. I am actually pushing harder to put more away. So what's happened is I've got a big chunk of money this early in the month and I only have a small amount to put in later in the month. So I've been able to bank $300 into my car account. So that is looking so healthy, and my previous balance was $12.57. So and $11.92 was in the bank, 65 in cash equals $1,257. I got $3 something interest, and so my current bank balance is $14.96 plus the 65 cash in here. Totals $1,561, so $1,561. So that is what is here because I have already previously counted it and we fumbled again. But what I'm trying to do is do it this way this time, and so it's a little bit like easier to not muck it up. So if you take out 1561, take away like the 65, and then I'll know how much I have to put in prop notes, and then I add my change. So hopefully next time we'll be able to get it right. So 1496 should have been in prop notes. So there was 1400, 50, 70, 96. And then all together, I've just got to not get myself mixed up once I add it all together. I've got to remember that there's a total that's different. So we have 1561, 1000, 1200, 1400, 50, 1500, 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 1561. 1000, 1400, 1500, 20, 40, 50, 61, 1561. So that was a little bit easier and quicker than the last time because I was sitting around working it out, but that's okay because it would have added another 5 minutes to the video, which won't matter anyway because I've still got more stuff to do. Yeah, so that's that. I should be able to add another $100 this month. Next month I'm hoping to almost hit that $2,000 mark, or I'm hoping I will, but we'll just give myself that little leeway in case I don't. So we had 1255, and what did we say was in there? 15, not supposed to put it away yet. 1561. Bunny is going to write that on her hand. Right, so 1561. 1561. No, we're actually just, 1561, take 1255. 306 or 305 is our goal. Okay, so 305, because we're not going to worry about the dollar. 305 is the goal to colour in. So we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna add it up to 305, and I've only really got 25s, 20s, 15s, 10s, and 5s left. So I've done all the big ones, and so I've pulled out the colours of the current ones. And when I get to the last update, it'll all be just 5s and 10s. So, all right. And what's 25? No, I haven't got the 25 colour out. Yeah, I do. Here it is. Light blue, 25. So 25 plus 25. I can't can't believe this is done so fast. I was expecting this to take longer, honestly. If we get all the 25s, or a lot of the 25s out of the way, imagine how much quicker it's going to look next time round. Well, it's going to take longer to colour, but it's actually going to be really quick to do. We've got 75, there's another 25. We'll get, at this rate, we'll get all the 25s done, and we'll be working on 20s as well. Plus 25, it's 100, plus, what have we got? 300. Gosh, we're going to be here all day. 25. This is why I need to do the calculator. 25. We're at 150. 25. I reckon we're going to be very close to knocking out all these 25s. It's 25. It's 175. There's another 25 hiding. Yep, just checking that's working because I've been having a few technical difficulties, and I've also bumped a button a couple of times today. So we're at 200, and I think we're done with our 25s, guys. No, there's one more up here. So that's gonna throw out the, no, there's 5, so that's all right. So that's another plus 25. So that's 225 plus, is that the last 25? I think it is. They're all starting to get, you'd think they'd be easy to see, but because there's a sea of blue and pink, blue and green, all very similar colour, it's a bit difficult. I think a bit difficult to see. I think we're right. So that's the 25s mostly done. Now 20s. There's another 20 here. Because this colour's so dark, I didn't actually want to colour it over so you could actually not see the number. 20 plus 20 plus 20. When are we there? We're actually there. Plus, we've got one more. Oh, 285, one more. So we're actually at the right mum. We should be at the right total now. I actually thought we wouldn't have to do a fiver, but because we had a 25 plus 20, it was 305. Because we had a 25er and then we went to 20s, it actually ended up being the right number, which was actually surprising, but good. Cool, alright. No, I still need those actually. So what do we have? 1560. 1560 we're at, because we're not going to worry about the $1. Okay, we'll put, alright, so that's that done, and we've only got 500. Does that sound right? Yeah. No, that's right. 1560. Yeah, 1560. Yeah, that's right. We're almost there. 17, 19, 20, 60. 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, we're going to be so close. I am going to have to, if I want to finish this by May, I'm going to have to just push that little bit harder next month. A little bit less spending for Bunny. We'll see how we go. If not, June is okay too. But if I knock that out in May, I'll be still saving like mad for the car, but that'll be done, and it's quicker than I was expecting, so that's good. Alright, so now I want to fill in the emergency fund that I started in the bank, and I've added a thing for. I'm going to do some colouring. So I'm already halfway through this one. I made this up. This one was from Norella's Budgets. This is some of her other big ones here. Some of these are from other people too. Some of these things that were done in A4, I just couldn't be bothered trying to make them, shrink them, so I just created the second folder. This was only like $2 or something from Officeworks. So I made the 2 holes instead with the 2 hole folder. So these are $20 icons, and that's a $600 thing. So there won't be a lot going into this now after this first lot until whenever I've got extra money, whenever that might be from work. So look, the rest of this one might take, you know, the better half of the rest of the year. So we'll just see how we go. That's okay. I can throw in a $20 here and there as well. So we're 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. So that's what I'm currently doing. So, but I am going to colour these in with you guys, and I'm doing it quickly and roughly, but I am still doing it because this can be taken off and redone. Obviously, when I get to 600, I'll scrub it and I'll start again. But it's nice to have a visual representation, because I don't have an emergency envelope, and I don't wish to have one because I've got enough visual representations from the bank accounts, and that's another one I can't be bothered with it. This is I feel like this is the best way to do it at the moment. So I added also another $24 to my camping account. I can't remember what we're up to with that, but it's definitely it's over 200. So am I going to do uniform so that it doesn't allow my anxiety to take over, or am I going to be a rebel in the next video and do something a little out of the ordinary? I guess we'll see what kind of mood I'm in. How stressed am I? This is what I should be colouring in green, the money, because that's money too, but this is like American money. Our money is not green. Actually, sorry. Our $100 notes are green. I very rarely see $100 notes. So yeah, look, just as an explanation about where this other $300 came from. So remember when I was really busy working in December, Jan and into Feb, just before surgery, when there was a lot of extra work? One of the other girls was taking an overseas holiday. I think she was about 4 months overseas, maybe 4 or 5. And I got heaps of extra work. I was even doing extra hours I didn't want, getting shifts changed around. So I saved up, I let all that money save up in my month ahead account. And so that's where this money has actually essentially come from. So it was all accumulated and banked up into that account. So what I've actually done is decided that I didn't want to, I've been so disciplined not touching it and not spending and not moving it around or anything. But when I start getting a few things that like I've saved up the money for and I go buying, then I don't want to actually accidentally spend it when I shouldn't have. So I decided to create one of my accounts into partially an EF. So it's like got two roles. So that account now houses the $300 of emergency fund. But I also have a house maintenance account, and I also have a what else? My month ahead account. So money is now all separated, and they are the first points of call for accounts before I go touching any of my savings. So I'm super happy with that. Sorry about the colouring. If you're over it, you'll have to just go a little bit further forward. Nearly there. Since I'm not playing games, I figured let's spend the time colouring. I know some people don't mind this. It's good to see people's progress, and it's good to have the progress down. So I think that'll probably do. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300. $300 on my emergency fund, and if this takes me a little while longer, like it does not matter how long the rest of that takes. There's no goal, like there's no end time limit or any such thing for that. That is fine. Now I do have, okay, are we going to start with this camping fund? I think we should just start with this one. We're going to do $24. They're $2 each. We're not going to colour Mickey, we're just going to cross because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So I added $24 from my petrol. So my petrol budget had to be reduced again this month. So I would have been able to bank maybe 40, but because I've had to squeeze some extra money out for other things in the budget and all the extra things I'm doing and finishing off that $200 challenge and all of the above, my petrol budget was, I don't know, $60, $70 for the month, and may very well be the same for the next few months. Well, it cost me like $46 or something to fill up from about half a tank, including my my 4 cents a litre off at Woolworths, and I also get a small discount for my RACV card there as well, just in case people don't know. Woolies also offer you an extra few cents off for a for producing your RACV membership card if you are an RACV or whatever. So that's good. That one is actually already at 200, but I'm just going to go from here. I'm not going to, because there's only 152, so we'll just keep going. I have not started on my extra car expenses yet. There's an extra camping one when I'm ready. There's another bit of for tax as well. And then I've got a retirement one started as well. But I haven't started to save for any of these things yet. Yes, I've put them all in envelopes, but I have not started saving. But that is all okay because we will get there. I will eventually do this one. That's a roll and save from Lisa Grateful Me. I have a Never Have I Ever. And there's another penny challenge. There's a lot in here to do. If I feel like playing games, there's plenty of options. Yeah. I have forgot to total my, do an update into my book earlier. I have done it. I will not show you what it is yet because I reckon maybe at the end of the month I'll give you a total of savings challenges from January or for 2025. So I only started cash stuffing and doing YouTube videos in December. So obviously I didn't have any done December, so I finished, and nothing for Jan. I finished 3 challenges in Feb, 1 in March, and so far 1 in April. Hopefully I'll have 1 or 2 more little ones finished in April with my tinies. And maybe some extra, like I don't know if there'll be any extra this month or not. So that's good. So I've got to remember to keep updating that total. That lives in there with that. And then this has got a zipper. So that's why I've put that. That was a $2 book, $2 visual art book from also from Officeworks. Officeworks have started to get some of my money. But I find some of their stuff's really cheap, so it's really useful. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you very soon. Bye.